Welcome to my Duel Spotlight video. I had this interesting duel versus Tearlament in Master Rank. If you watched my video on the MCS Invitational where I ended in 27th place, I made the mistake of over-preparing for Branded instead of Tearlament. This is because in my personal opinion, Tearlament in this new format is much harder to play and there is a gap in skill between the general rank and tournament Tearlament players. This is the build that I'm using right now. I will be making a complete guide to Branded soon. I want to do more testing. Along with the Evil Twins, Branded is one of my favorite archetypes, so you can expect it to be similar to this video. For now, let's go over this Tearlament duel. We opened with an interesting hand. We have full combo, but we cannot respond to any of their interruptions, starting with activating Branded Lost followed by Fusion Deployment. They respond with Max C, and I just play through it. I reveal Granguinol to summon Cartesia. Foolish to send Tragedy, adding Aluber to my hand. I summon Aluber, and then they chain Havness. With most of the Ishizu cards at 1, they missed their mills, also turning off their imperms if they drew it. I add Branded Fusion and then they add Crime. Activate Branded Fusion, sending Albaz and Rebellion to the grave for Albion. Albion banishes Aluber and Albaz for Rebellion. Lost adds Mercurier. Rebellion discards Retribution to fusion summon Mirror Jade. Banish Retribution, adding Branded Fusion back to my hand. Bystial Rebellion tributes Albion to summon itself from the grave, and then activates Branded Regained from my deck. I set Banishment, and Albion triggers setting Branded in red. In the end, they drew 5 cards, but that's totally fine. We will just win. They start with normal summoning Rhinoheart, sending Havness to the grave. CL1 Havness, CL2 Mercurier, CL3 Called By. CL4 Cartesia, CL5 High Spirits. They send Merly and Rucolos to the grave to add Ecclesia to their hand. I fuse Cartesia and Rebellion into Granguinol. They negate my Mercurial. And then fusion summon Dragostapelia. Now for even more chain links. CL1 Merly, CL2 Granguinol to send a monster to the grave, CL3 Lost, CL4 Regained, and for fun, CL5 Mercurier. I drew Rebellion, I add Big Albaz to my hand, and then I sent Rinbrum to the grave. They fuse into Kitkalos. CL1 Kit, CL2 Granguinol to summon a Proskenian, CL3 Ash, CL4 Mirror Jade, CL5 Dragostapelia, CL6 Banishment targeting Tragedy, CL7 Called By targeting Tragedy, CL8 Branded in Red targeting Tragedy. I fuse 3 into Chimera. We banish Kitkalos. And then they add Sheeran. CL1 Tragedy, CL2 Chimera. We draw 2 and pop Dragostapelia, and I add a Luber for the next turn. They special Sheeran to mill 3, CL1 Sheeran, CL2 Scream. They add Ciliac to their hand and then fuse into Kaleido Heart, bouncing my Chimera. They just move into battle phase. In main phase 2, they set 2 cards and pass while Cartesia comes back to my hand and Albion adds opening to my hand. We already know that those 2 set cards are Ciliac and Crime. Start by normal summoning a Luber. They attempt to negate it with Ciliac, but then I use Super Poly to dodge it. CL1 Lost, CL2 Kaleido Heart to bounce back my Masquerade. Lost adds Ecclesia. Albion sends Albaz to the grave, enabling Rinbrum if we need it. I branded Fusion. They try to negate the activation with Crime, but branded Lost prevents them from negating the activation. Also, I had 2 more copies of branded Fusion in my hand, so it didn't matter. Zobelion discards opening to fusion summon Mirror Jade. I banished their Kaleido Heart and special summoned Cartesia. At this time, I only had 5 seconds left, so I tried to end my turn as soon as possible. They normal summon Snow, trying to set my Cartesia, but I fused 3 into Chimera. CL1 at Libitum, CL2 Lost, adding Mercurial, and summoning back my Mirror Jade. CL1 Mirror Jade, CL2 Ecclesia, CL3 Mercurial, and then finally they surrender.